everyone, this is Eunice Asio once again. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll be taking you through the process of how to fill in your form for the passport. Okay, Ugandan passport. So what you do, you go to Google, you put in Ugandan application online. Uganda Passport application online. Okay, guys. Once there, you click on that first one. Okay. Once you're on the site, you go ahead to fill in the information. So there is start new application, then continue application. Like if you had started on it, you'll find it saved right there so that you're able to do it, to resume. But let's start a new application. So you go ahead, you can read this, the policies and all that. Okay, then you scroll down and check this box. Okay, and then you accept. Once you're there, you'll put in your what? You'll put in your phone number. Okay, your email address, the security question. You'll ask, please select one. In which city or town, village were you born? What is the name of the hospital where you were born? What is the name of the street where you grew up? What was your childhood nickname? So you pick one. Let me say my childhood nickname. Okay. It will ask you for the security answer. So you give the security answer like what your childhood nickname was. I can say my nickname was Nana. You get? So after putting in your phone number, your email address, security question, the security answer, and then you go ahead and put in this RMFQ. Okay. After putting that, you save and continue. Yeah, after you've saved and continued, it will bring you to this part. Okay. You're going to fill in the type of passport that you're applying for, that you want. So we have the ordinary, service official, diplomat, but as Ugandans we usually go for ordinary. That's the usual passport everyone has, so you go for ordinary. Type of application, so it's either new application, like if you're applying for a passport for the first time. Okay, you click the first. If you're renewing your passport, probably it expired, or you had the old Ugandan passport and you need the East African one, you press renew. And then if there are any details on your passport that you really need to change, you go for change of details, or damaged or lost, you click any. So we can go with any, but at this, if you click renewal, it will bring you the old form that you filled and you'll just edit some parts of it. Okay, but then in most cases, if you're a new applicant, you go with new. Let's go with that. Okay, priority. It's standard, like express or standard. If you're going for standard, you're going to pay the usual. money, the normal 250. If you go for express, like the express comes out in a few days, standard will take approximately 3 weeks to be out. So for this case, let's go with standard. You're not in a hurry though. Then place of submission. Place of submission is where you're going to, submit your documents, like on the day of appointment. Okay, so you look at, when you're in Kampala, when you're in Uganda, you can go to the central office in Kampala. You don't need, then when you're in Gulu, you don't need to come to Kampala. You can go to the Gulu offices, or in the north, someone in Lira, someone in, someone in West Nile, you can go to Gulu, okay, and then Mbale, for those who are in the east, you can go to Mbale, and then those who are in Western, you can go to Mbarara. Yeah, it saves you, instead of coming to Kampala, you can go there. Those in China can go to Beijing, Brussels. Okay, you go to the nearest point. Okay, Copenhagen, Ottawa, Washington DC, Pretoria, SA, New Delhi in India, London, Abu Dhabi, those in, those Arab worlds. So let me say I'm in Kampala, so I'll go with Central. Okay, that's it. So after that, you save and continue. Guys, save and continue helps you in a way that if you stop the application at any point, maybe you get busy or something, you can save and continue, but then, you can drop off this anytime. The next time you come back to this site, it will start off from where you stopped. Okay, and then you go to put in your details. You put in, your details here. Okay. The details, when you go through them, we say surname. You'll give your surname, your given name, that's like your other name, like, your Christian name. Okay. Telephone number, you put it there if that's not the correct one. You have, national ID, your name here. There's no star to it. Yes, it's meaning it's not really necessary, but you can put it there. The card number of your ID, national ID. Yes, you have to put it there. And date of birth. All those, date of birth is not necessary, but of course you put it there. Your gender is paramount because it has that red star. Everything marked with that red star signifies that it's really necessary. You cannot go ahead without it. Marital status, country of birth, place of birth, profession, stroke, occupation, then your email address, country of residence, Uganda, district where you're staying, plot. If it's not necessary, you see it's not really, so you fill in all that, and you proceed. Okay, yeah, you go ahead and also give details of your origin, the country, district, just as I said, the details which are not really necessary, like plot number, applicant's tribe, you put your tribe, give details of clan, generation of origin, you give maybe like your clan name, something of a sort, then name of descendant, one name of descendant, two. Here you give the names of your descendants. Okay, guys, you cannot continue if there is a field highlighted with a star red. If there's that field and you've not answered it, you cannot continue. So you have to make sure all fields that are really required are filled. Then you go ahead to put citizenship, by birth. Registration, nationalization, it's by birth if you're Ugandan. Then save and continue. Okay, then the next part, you'll go to, these other details. They want details of your father, your father, his surname, given name, his date of birth, his birth country, which is obviously Ugandan since you're Ugandan, place of birth, country of residence. You give, please select the district, nationality. These are all details of your father. And then you go to details of your mother. These are some of the things you have to know. Okay, you have to make sure you know all this. So guys, when we are still here, just as I told you, so when you come here to details of your father, there's a drop down. He is either alive, deceased, or unknown. Okay, if there's something you've not filled, you'll not, then after that you put details of your next of kin. Okay, details of your next of kin, their surname, Namo, people, Namo, Veronica, telephone number. Here you put the telephone number of your next of kin. These details of email address. Sometimes next of kins don't have all that information. The relationship, is she your brother, father? The next of kin has to be among this. If they're not among this, then you press other. So let me say mother. You go ahead, residential address. You put in the residential address of your next of kin. Maybe she stays in Kampala. You put in all that. I don't want to go through that. Place of work, but these are not necessary. So we save and proceed. So right there, recommended details. Here you're going to give details of the person recommending you, their surname, given name, their profession and all that, their address, their name, this is important, and the phone number. Okay, you fill in all that. So guys, next you're going to go to the payment mode, the bank. So you go here and you click using online, MasterCard, Visa, or over-the-counter bank. So you go with over-the-counter bank, payment bank. You choose a bank. All these banks work, but I don't know why, but most people use DTB, that is Diamond Trust Bank. That's why I've seen many people go to Diamond Trust Bank. Then you go to save and continue. Okay, preview the information before you submit. Here they require you to preview all the information before you submit it. If you fail, so you go through all the information, blah blah blah, all that information you provided throughout. If you feel there is any mistake, you click edit application. Okay, you click on edit application, you edit your application. Then once you are done editing, or you feel everything is okay, once everything is okay, you go ahead and you go ahead and fill in this. You check this box, and then you put in details. Okay, then after that you submit, you click on complete, save and complete. So guys, before you submit, you should take note of this, your application ID, because it will be required later. Okay, so right there you submit. Okay, after you've submitted, you go ahead and let's say save and complete. So guys, this will be your application form, the passport application form. And you'll use, this is the form you'll print out. Okay, after printing it out, you'll attach your passport photo. Okay, right now, once you reach Internal Affairs, they'll actually take your photo. So in here, this is showing the amount of money you're going to pay. Okay, that is 250,000 for standard. So this is your whole application form. Okay, once you're done, you go to the bank and pay. After you've paid, then you go to the next process. Once you're done paying, you come back to Ugandan Passport application system. Then you're going to remember, we started by new applicant, you filled in the whole form and everything. So now you come to schedule appointment. All payments must be complete to proceed. Okay, after filling out the form, I told you go ahead and pay that amount to the bank that you selected. Like, you can go to DTB Pay or any bank that you had selected, but I prefer to use DTB because that's what everyone uses. So maybe after paying, you make sure by the time you come to schedule an appointment, you have what you have paid. And then maybe later on, okay, let's first go through this. So applicant's number, the other number that I told you, the one which starts with, that number, application number, it's on your application form. That number, you place it there, and then you put your date of birth, then your surname, and then the next you will enter text in the display image. So you put this and you continue retrieve. So a date after this, a date will be provided for you for your appointment, passport appointment. Let's go back. Then application status. Here you'll also, when you've booked, you want to know the status, you can put in details, date of birth, surname, and it will give you the status of your process. I hope this was really helpful. Thank you for watching this till now. Please subscribe to my channel for more and more. Thank you. Bye.